What's up guys, it's Mason and I'm back with another video. So, did y'all catch the Apple event? That was crazy. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out from Apple right now. But I felt like at the end of the event, kind of left us with a cliffhanger. Like, they might be hinting at something that's coming. So basically, with this Apple event, we saw the release of the Apple Watch Series 6. We saw the release of a updated iPad. It mainly just got a spec bump. And then we saw the release of the new iPad Air, which took some design language from the iPad Pro. But I will go into detail about everything and then I will tell you what I think is coming for the future, meaning the iPhone to be specific, because like I said, at the end it felt like a cliffhanger, or like Apple was hinting that, you know, they're gonna do something big. So basically on the 15th, which was about 2 days ago now, Apple released, or not really released, but they showed off their new 10.9-inch liquid retina display iPad Air. This thing looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. And it comes at a great price point as well, of just $599, which is really not bad. But that new sky blue color though, I gotta say, like, that new sky blue color looks attractive. So this iPad Air is coming with Apple's A14 Bionic chip, which surprised a lot of us because we didn't think it was actually going to get it. It has support for the new Apple Pencil 2, of course, the Magic Keyboard, which I do believe is getting a refresh. This iPad Air is going to be available in sky blue, green, rose gold, silver, and space gray. Not bad. So if we look at Apple's lineup of iPads here, we have the iPad Pro, which is starting at $799. It's coming with the 12.9 and 11-inch liquid retina display with ProMotion, the A12Z Bionic chip. It's compatible with Magic Keyboard and Smart Keyboard Folio, and it's compatible with Apple Pencil 2nd generation. And then coming in October is the iPad that Apple just released at the event, or debuted. And that iPad Air is starting at $599, and it's coming with the 10.9-inch liquid retina display, the A14 Bionic chip, and it's also compatible with the Magic Keyboard and the Smart Keyboard Folio and Apple Pencil 2nd generation. There's also the refreshed iPad, which is starting at $329, coming with a 10.2-inch retina display, the A12 Bionic chip. It's compatible with any smart keyboard, compatible with Apple Pencil 1st generation, that's pretty cool. Then you have the iPad mini, which starts at $399. The iPad mini is more expensive than the regular iPad. That's weird. Well, I don't understand that, but okay. Anyways, the iPad mini is coming with a 7.9-inch retina display, the A12 Bionic chip. It's compatible with Bluetooth keyboards, meaning any Bluetooth keyboard, I'm sure. And it's compatible with the 1st gen Apple Pencil. So, not a bad lineup of iPads, in my opinion. There's definitely got to be an iPad out there for everyone. At the event, Apple also covered the Apple Watch, which is what they started with. So this is the Series 6 Apple Watch. And it seemed like when I was watching the event, they were really displaying all the amazing health benefits of the Apple Watch, which is really cool because you know, I wear an Apple Watch too, so I really do like the health benefits that, you know, these give you. So looking here, we can see Apple is offering 3 different watches right now. Gone is the Apple Watch Series 5. So to replace the Series 5 is now going to be the Apple Watch SE, which comes in a 44mm or 40mm case size, a Retina display, GPS plus cellular 6 GPS, high and low heart rate notifications, irregular heart rhythm notifications. It will support family setup if you have the GPS plus cellular model. It's water resistant up to 50 meters. Alongside that sits the Apple Watch Series 3, which they are still selling. It's amazing that the Apple Watch Series 3 is still being sold and still being supported by Apple. Series 3 is obviously going to come in the older sizes, the 42mm or 38mm case size, Retina display, GPS, high and low heart rate notifications, irregular heart rhythm notification, and it's also water resistant up to 50 meters. But the Apple Watch that I think everyone's really going to care about is the new Series 6, which is coming in navy blue or product red. So this one starts at $399. It comes in a case size of 44mm or 40mm. It's going to come with always-on Retina display, GPS plus cellular 6 GPS, blood oxygen app, because it does have that new blood oximeter built into the back of the watch case, which basically it shines these red, like infrared lights at your skin, and then it's able to use the light and the reflection back to measure how much oxygen you have in your blood. It's really cool. And then it has the ECG app, which basically monitors your heart and lets you know stuff like if you're about to go into AFib, or, you know, if it notices like your heart rate is changing or it's going up really high, it will basically warn you and then offer assistance like, you know, do you need to call 911, or, you know, you should probably go to the hospital, stuff like that. It's super cool. So I did just cover the high and low heart rate notifications, irregular heart rhythm notifications. It also supports the family setup with GPS and cellular models only, and it is water resistant up to 50 meters. So really there's a lot to love, including the new watch bands that also came out. So it's their new silicone watch band that is stretchy. It doesn't have a buckle anymore, and that'll come in a variation of different colors. And then you have the braided band, which also has no buckle on it. So that one is literally gonna be stretchy. It's gonna come in a bunch of different colors as well. Apple also introduced their Apple One subscription plans, which is like really cool. So basically you're bundling your Apple TV, your Apple Music, your iCloud storage, all together. And then there's a family plan where 2 people can share those benefits, and then a premier plan, which includes Apple's newest subscription, which should be rolling out soon, their Fitness Plus, which is basically this subscription to get fitness videos, which you can watch on your phone, or you can cast it to your Apple TV, like whatever. It shows you workout videos with trainers and all that, and then it uses your Apple Watch to read the data that you normally get during your workout. It'll take that data and display it on the TV screen, so you can see all your data right there on the screen, and it displays in the upper left-hand corner. In the upper right-hand corner, you will see your activity rings, so you will know where you're at in closing those rings. I think it's super cool. And the Fitness Plus starts at $9.99 a month. Or for a year, it's like something much bigger. like way more expensive, but that's pretty cool though. I really like the addition of these new programs, these new subscriptions. But it's really been a big year for Apple, and here's where I think this video is going to start, getting some meat to it. But Apple is doing some big stuff this year, and I think a lot of people have been using Apple products for years now, just waiting for something big to happen that hasn't happened. And I firmly believe in a philosophy of, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I love iOS. It's probably the most fluid, most polished operating system on a smartphone that I've ever used. So I'm not complaining about, yo, Apple, change your operating system, add new stuff. But it's definitely nice and refreshing to see that Apple is finally doing it. And the timing seems pretty perfect to launch a brand new operating system alongside a brand new iPhone that changes the design language that we've been seeing since basically 2014, whenever the iPhone 6 came out, is when we went to the rounded edges, which back in 2014, it was cool. It was a refresh to the iPhone design. Everybody loved it. It was something new. But we've been using it now for like years. And it's starting to get a little long in the tooth. And a lot of people actually really did like that sharp edge design that, the iPhones used to have. So I think a lot of people are excited to see it come back. It was definitely a good design for the iPhone. Now, the iPad Air that just released got USB-C. This is huge. Apple is finally implementing USB-C on one of their devices. I thought that was huge when I saw that, and I'll tell you why in just a second. The iPad Air also received Touch ID, but they didn't bring it back in the form of the button that you're used to seeing on the other iPads or on the older iPhones. This Touch ID is brand new, and it's integrated into the lock button, the power button, whatever you want to call it. But that's where it's located now. It's a lot like a Samsung phone, which puts the Touch ID and the little button on the back or on the side. I don't really use Samsung phones, so I don't know where their orientation is at right now with anything. But that's it. Like, it's in the button now. Now, there have been rumors for a while that Touch ID was going to come back. And there were also rumors that the iPhone was going to get that new sharp edge design. There were also rumors that USB-C would be coming to Apple devices. Earlier in the year, people said USB-C was coming, and that iPhone would get the sharp edge design, and that Touch ID may come back. And two of those were kind of switched around. Basically, the Touch ID and USB-C wasn't going to happen, that Apple was going to wait and reserve those for their 2021 iPhones. But here comes the iPad Air, and it's literally got both those things, which shows us that Apple is in fact working on it for sure. And brings me to the bombshell of the video. Guys, I know you're all thinking it. I thought it when I watched the event. And here is my prediction. Here is what I think the future of Apple is going to be. And by that I simply mean the future of the iPhone 12. The one that's literally about to come out. Like, in a month. That one. That's what I'm talking about. That iPhone, I'm predicting, is going to come with USB-C and Touch ID. It's going to have both those things. USB-C, Touch ID. I'm calling it. I'll be surprised if I'm wrong, but I'm going to feel pretty alright if it comes out with those two things. The iPad Air has it. So, when I saw that, I literally thought, Apple, you being a little sneaky, I think. Are you trying to tell us that the iPhone 12 might have USB-C and Touch ID? Two features that I know users definitely want to see come to the iPhone, because Touch ID was great. We all loved it. It worked well. It was very secure. It was even pretty fast. I had no complaints with it. But when Apple did away with it in favor of, Face ID is great. It's super convenient, it's super fluid, it's super fast. I just pick my phone up and look at it, and boom, it's already unlocked. Like, it's pretty straightforward, simple. Like, I can't complain. But Touch ID was also nice. And basically, to see Touch ID come back is pretty cool, because having two different ways to unlock your phone would be really nice. As I'm sure y'all know, Android phones have multiple different ways to unlock their phones via some kind of a pattern or a passcode or a PIN or Face ID, because I know Samsung does it too. But it's really nice to see, these features make their way to the iPad, at least Touch ID make its return. And I think the iPhone 12 is going to come with it. Also, there were rumors that Apple, and I don't know if they're necessarily rumors or leaks, but Apple wants at least the Apple Watch and the iPhone to be more uniform, sharing the same design and the same colors, which is why I do believe when the iPhone 12 rolls out, for sure, one of the rumors was that it was going to come in a navy blue color, the iPhone 12, and a green. I know a green. I think that's where I'm getting the green from. I predict, and this is just me, but I predict that the iPhone 12 is going to come in navy blue and in product red, just like this product red Apple Watch. And I think green for sure. And then probably the standard gold and probably a space gray or a black, maybe a silver. But that's what I think. And of course, there's going to be another Apple event to basically display or show off the new iPhone 12, the AirTags. I want to say the AirPod Studio, like there's a lot of other products that Apple has yet to release to us. And we all know it. It's a big year for Apple. It's a big year for consumers, because this year we're getting a lot. And I'm really excited for the AirTags. I'm really excited for iPhone 12, and I'm really excited to see the first Apple Silicon Mac come out. And I'm really excited to see how the Apple Silicon Mac performs over the outgoing Intel Mac. A lot of us are speculating that the Apple Silicon Mac is going to basically crush the Intel Mac in performance and speed, battery life. I mean, the spec bump is going to be huge. Like, that's crazy. So, I mean, we'll see. It's going to be a big year, but I wanted to make a video so I could give you all my prediction, because I wanted to see if anyone else is on the same page as me. Is anyone else thinking that the iPhone 12 is actually going to come with USB-C and Touch ID? Because at the end of the event, I was super ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, iPhone 12 is going to have Touch ID and USB-C. Whoa! So, I mean, this is incredible if it actually happens. If not, I still believe USB-C and Touch ID are coming. And we're still just a couple years away from the entire Mac lineup. I'm talking the iMacs, the MacBooks. We're just like a couple years away, like 2 to be exact, for every Mac to be running silicon, Apple Silicon. So I mean, this is really an exciting time. But if you guys have any comments, if you guys agree with me or you disagree, please leave it in the comments. Let me know what you thought about the Apple event. Let me know, just your take from it. any questions you have. And as always, guys, thank you for watching my video. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, hit that notification bell if you want to get notified about new stuff that I am doing. And stay safe out there, y'all, and have a great rest of your day. Bye. Alright, let's go record a video. Let's go make this happen. Got my setup, I'm ready to go. Alright. When you're starting out on YouTube, like I am, you gotta improvise. You gotta do what you gotta do to make these videos happen. And I'm not afraid to show you what I'm doing to make this work. So I got my MacBook here, which I am using to pull up my information and data that I'm gonna use in this video. And I've got my makeshift stand here to hold my iPhone. So yeah, let's make a video.